Hey you guys, it's Tanetta Shay and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I get started on this video, I just want to say first and foremost, thank you to everyone who has shared my video, liked it, subscribed, listened, watched, messaged me and told me that those videos, helped them out in any kind of way. That is the whole purpose of me starting this YouTube channel. So again, thank you everybody for all the love and support. It is most definitely appreciated. And feel free to message me, give me feedback, positive, negative. I'm good either way, but I really appreciate the positive feedback from a lot of people that I have received. So again, thank you. I couldn't even start this video without saying thank you. But now getting into the next topic that I will be speaking about, it's about relationships. Sorry, y'all. I should have done this before I started. But anywho, I just want to talk about relationships and my experience with relationships, my current relationship, and just how I've grown throughout the years as far as dating. So let me start with, I think everybody has their first little boyfriend. I don't know, in middle school, high school. My first boyfriend, I don't know, I might have been in 5th or 6th grade. I really can't remember. We didn't do nothing but walk to the flag post, put the flag up together, and play basketball together, and that was it. So if you want to call that my boyfriend, that was my boyfriend. But no, my first relationship that I was ever in, we dated from middle school, I don't know, 7th grade, somewhere around there, to our senior year in high school. And we were cool. I think we just grew apart, and we were able to still be friends after we broke up senior year. I don't think there was any hard feelings. There weren't no hard feelings on my end. But yeah, we were still able to be friends. But once we broke up, it was like, okay, I really wasn't looking for nobody. And it was this guy, and I'm not going to name names because some people watching my channel will know exactly who I'm talking about. The people that don't know me won't know who I'm talking about, but I'm never, ever going to mention names. I'm just going to tell my experience, and if y'all guess, I'm never going to confirm or deny. It's just going to be up for speculation. But anyway, I would say that next boyfriend that I had my senior year in high school was like my first true love. I was just like, we're going to be together. We're going to make it last forever, honey. We're going to make it last forever. And we didn't. But I just want to talk about, some things that I learned in that relationship, some things that I went through in that relationship, and some things that helped me to grow as a person, and some things that just helped me to finally get out of that relationship. So, like I said, senior year, I'm 18 years old. He's like 2 years or a year and a half younger than me. And one of my friends at the time gave him my number. He had been wanting my number for forever. And I was like, nope, not going to do it because you're too young. I ain't got time for it. And so I ended up getting his number, and we hit it off. And so we would talk for hours and hours. My mom would be like, Tanetta, get off my phone. That's when we had house phones. And mom would click on the phone, get off the phone, Tanetta, get off the phone. So, yeah, it was like that. And every day at school, we were always together. And the guy I dated before, we hung out sometimes outside of school, but not that often. Sorry, y'all. I got YouTube going. I'm just doing too much today. Yeah, so we didn't really hang out much. I mean, we'd go to a football game, go to his house after a football game. It really wasn't like dates and nothing like that. So anyway, back to the second boyfriend. We call him boyfriend number 2. Boyfriend number 2 was more serious. Like, we went out on dates. My family met him. A lot of my friends knew him. And like I said, I was just really, really involved with him. And we told each other we loved each other. It was like, we're gonna be together. We just gonna be together. And not to put too much of his business out there, but it was a lot of infidelity. Like, and I know we're in high school, but it was like ridiculous, ridiculous. I mean, it was every time I turned around, it was another girl. It was somebody calling me, somebody texting me, somebody coming up to me after a game saying, did you know that such and such was doing such and such? I mean, it was, from the beginning, it was so many red flags, and I should have just walked away. Why I didn't walk away, I don't know, but I should have walked away. And so we go through senior year, and it might be like track season somewhere. It's towards the end of the year. We decided to go to prom together. I didn't want to go to prom, and my mama made me go to prom my senior year. And I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it, and still I decided to stay. So anyway, after prom, I feel like we got really, really serious because that was a time where I was trying to figure out whether I was going to go to college or not, where I was going to college, because I still hadn't decided yet. And I kind of wanted to stay close for him. And partially because I thought I loved him, and then the other half was like, okay, I need to, kind of like keep tabs on him, which really didn't matter because even when I was here, he was doing his own thing. So little naive me, thinking I'm going to be able to change somebody, and I couldn't. So I go to school. It's a lot of drama, a lot of infidelity. He gets first girl pregnant. I was like, okay, cool. I can handle this. I can handle this. Gets second girl pregnant, and I was like, nah, it's not for me. So I went through that for, 2.5, almost 3 years, just the lies, the cheating, the girls. I mean, it was just a constant, just constant drama all the time. And so when we finally broke up, I didn't really know what I wanted. I didn't really know because I had just got out of the long relationship with boyfriend number one, which wasn't bad at all. We just grew apart. And then boyfriend number two was like a 2-3 year period, and it was nothing but drama. And so when I was, 20-ish, 21-ish, somewhere around there, I finally was like, okay, no more. I'm not going to fool with you no more. Not going to text you no more. Just done. And so I just started, living my life. Not that I was dating around or anything like that. I worked. I went home. If I wanted to hang out with my friends, I would hang out with my friends. But he wasn't on my mind as much as what he used to be because, he took me through it. So fast forward, I was 21, almost 22 when I met my daughter's daddy. And I really don't want to talk about that much, but we kind of grew apart too. But I was seeing the same pattern over and over and over. I'm like, okay, it's like I had this type, tall and athletic and black. And, even though I've dated outside my race, my current boyfriend is white. But it was like I had a type and had this thing in my mind what I wanted. And everything in my mind that I wanted, I did not need. It was not for me. It just was not for me. So anyway, we break up, and from the time she was born, because we broke up when she was 2 months old, the time she was born up until she was like 3.5, almost 4 years old, I didn't do nothing. I didn't text somebody. I tried to talk to people, but it never worked out. Everybody was wanting to turn up and go out, and nobody wanted to be faithful. And it was just like I couldn't meet somebody that was on the same level as me. And not to say that I'm better than anybody, but I'm low-key boring. I don't like to turn up. I don't like to go to clubs. I do not like the drama because I don't like none of that stuff. So it was like finding people my age that like to do the same things that I like to do, especially after I became a mom. Cause like if my daughter can't go, which I wasn't meeting, she wasn't meeting nobody early off anyway. But even with my friends, if my daughter can't go, then I can't go. And if I don't feel like I want to ask for a babysitter, because the only time I would ask for a babysitter is if I worked or I was at school. Then I won't ask her for no babysitter. If she's with her daddy and we could do something, then we'll do something. But I'm not just going to go out my way and get a babysitter so I can go on a date and be bored to death because I already know y'all ain't talking about nothing. So the whole time I was just working on me, like just really, really doing some soul searching, because I couldn't blame them, boyfriend number 1, 2, or 3. I had to do some soul searching on my own. And I found out, I was insecure about a lot of things. I had a bad temper, which I already knew that. I knew I had a bad temper. And so I done the counseling, done the work, and realized, see my flaws and what I needed to fix. And so when I went through all that, I just realized some things that I liked in people and things that I disliked in people. But it's still in my mind. I had this image of who my husband or who my partner was going to be or going to look like. And so I went and dated somebody else. My daughter, I don't know, she had just turned 4, I want to say. She's like 4.5. And he was this, big, tall, black guy, 6'6". I mean, I was just like, oh, this the one right here, And it just did not work. We argued a lot, and it was because, for one, he still wanted, and he was older than me, but he wanted to do his own thing. He wanted to still go out and party. He wanted to still do childish things, and I'd be like, let's go do something, everybody, with the kids. And, I don't do this, I don't do that. Well, if you got kids, there's certain things you should and shouldn't do. So I don't know. That's just me. To each his own. I just do stuff differently. I enjoy going to the museums. I enjoy going to the park. I enjoy going to Chuck E. Cheese and getting all the coins for my daughter and the tokens so we can, and the tickets, so we can go get all the toys that she wants. And if we don't have enough tickets, I'm going to buy it. I'm that mom. But that's just stuff that I wanted to do. And we just never, we were like vinegar and oil. On the outside, we looked really, really good together. I mean, 2 beautiful, tall, black human beings, just picture perfect. And then on the inside relationship, it was an argument every single day. And it'd be days I block him, not unblock him. He fussing and I'm fussing, and it's like, I'm done with you, and then a day later, okay, I can't be without you. And it was just that roller coaster constantly. And maybe after like 8 months of that, I was like, okay, tell me what you want. Because when we first started dating, he wanted a girlfriend. And then by the time, before we broke up, he wasn't for sure if he even wanted to get married and all these things that I wanted. And when he finally confirmed that he said he didn't want to get married, he didn't want to do those things, I just said, hey, I had to respect that, and I had to keep it moving. And so, I don't know, it might have been like 2 months later, not even 3 months later, I meet my current boyfriend, but I'm going to go back a little bit. When me and him broke up, it was like devastating, because it was like I had been by myself for so long, and then I got so wrapped up in this person, and then they didn't turn out to be who I wanted them to be, and it was like devastating for me. So I had a little moment. I ain't gonna say I was depressed. I was just like a little bit down, because I'm like, dang, I ain't ugly. I ain't Beyonce, but I ain't ugly neither. I'm pretty dope. I'm pretty laid back. I watch sports, so I can talk to anybody about anything. I like to cook. I like to eat. It's like you hanging out, or one of your boys. I just be chilling. And I was like, I don't understand why I can't get it to work. And I could understand before because I was younger. But at 26, 27 years old, dealing with a 30-something-year-old, I was like, is it me, Lord? Is it me? Because I don't understand. It's got to be me. And so anyway, I sat down and I thought and I wrote a list of the things I wanted and the things I didn't, and I prayed about it. I honestly prayed about it. I was like, I need somebody that's loyal. I need somebody that works hard. I need somebody that's trustworthy. I need somebody, who respects me, who will love me and my daughter, like anybody else, that'll put us first, that'll always make us a priority. And it was like this long list. They couldn't drink, they couldn't smoke, because that's things, that's things I did not like, and that was things that I always clashed with some of my exes: the drinking, the smoking, the partying, things like that. So, and I will drink every now and again when I don't have my daughter, but every weekend you can't be sipping on Hennessy. Not with me. You can do it with somebody else. You can't do it with me, because I'm just like, I ain't about that turn up, So, for a long time, I just kind of like fasted and prayed, because it was a weird time in my life. I had gained weight. I was working third shift, and my weight was fluctuating, and my skin was breaking out, and I was just going through all this stuff. I was just going through. And I was like, Lord, just help me, Lord. I can't take no more. So anyway, I prayed and I fasted, and I just honestly asked the Lord. I said, I'm gonna leave appearances out. I'm going to leave all of that out. Just if I have all these things listed, and if they have all these character traits and all these qualities that are listed, I'll know that person is from you. And I don't care how they look. I don't care about any of those things, because looks fade. One day, we all going to look, older. We're not going to be as pretty or as buff or as, as we once were when we were 20-something years old. So looks fade, but your personality and your heart doesn't. And that's one thing that I asked for. I was like, I just need somebody that's equally yoked, that has a heart as the same as mine. And, I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. And boom, one day, one faithful day, I met my current boyfriend at work, actually. And I don't know if I really want to get into it on this video, since he's not here to, interact with me and talk with me about it. But if the Lord would have told me, I don't know, even 3 years ago, that I was going to be with the person that I'm with right now and be happy and be flourishing, and we're just loving each other and growing with each other and, just living life. And honestly, I would have laughed. I was like, nah, Lord, that ain't me. That's not me, homie. This is not. Because it wasn't the type that I had in my head. It wasn't the type that I had been dating. It wasn't the type that I was, quote unquote, attracted to. So when he finally came around, I was really, really hesitant about, whether I wanted to give him a chance. And I had asked my friend, and I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but you know who you are, boo. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. We're going to make it last forever because of you. But, yeah, I asked her about it, and she's younger than me, and she has a mature mindset. Because I asked some other friends, and they were like, oh, that's nasty, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't date nobody older than me. And for some of you that don't know, my boyfriend is, 27 years older than me, somewhere around there. How old am I? Yeah, he's 27 years older than me. And he's a white male. So we have all kind of different, everything's different. I'm tall, he's short. Everything, everything that you can possibly have opposite, we have opposite, and we click like no other. So if it wasn't for her giving me the courage, because I was like, I kind of feeling him, kind of not, and it wasn't about the outward appearance. It was just about how he made me feel, how I was able to talk to him about things that I like to talk about, just having, intelligent conversations, and we had the same taste in music, we had the same taste in food, but then we had, just things that we didn't have in common at all. And I think that intrigued both of us to get to know each other, because it was like, okay, what else? What else is it to Taneto? What else is it to Darren? So, yeah, meeting him and getting to know him and getting to love him has been a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I cannot wait to share that story with you guys. And I appreciate you guys listening, and I appreciate you guys watching, and tune in for the next video so you can meet Darren, Mr. Darren, my lovely Darren. And we'll tell you how we met, you know, our initial feelings about each other, you know, how our friends reacted, how our family reacted, how we are right now. And we'll get back with you guys. But yeah, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you tune in for the next video. See you next time.